So I've been invited to pick up another puzzle with that seed. So let's just generate that. See what we've got. We've got a big, fat, ugly window. That's what we've got. Quite a few things. So I can see an opportunity there, but first let's do columns. No, no. No, 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 no. Diagonals. No. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, that's a nice start. 5 of them, no. 4, no. 4, no. That 2 doesn't help. That 2 doesn't help. That 1 doesn't help. That 1's interesting but doesn't help. That 3 could be anything. Let's come and clear around this 2. Yeah, that left a lot. It did though. One, 2, 3. Naught or 1 means 3 or 4. And there's only 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that tells me you must be. And 2, 3, 4. One of you 3 must be, which means you can't be. And only one of you 2 can be because of that one. One of you 2 must be. And he's got that one. Which means you've got 1, 2, it can't be you. That's looking interesting. It's getting somewhere. One, 2, 3, 4. Must be 5 there. And must be 6, 7 there. Must be 2 of them. And him. So it must be 3 accounted for. Plus 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means that one can't be. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means no, 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 no. That's interesting. What's that leave us? Oh, that leaves us with a nice easy 3. So the 2 we can clear off. Actually, I've got a 3 into a 1 there, so those 2 are, but I've also got these 3. So let's do that. I hate that. It's nice it is to get the blues in. I've gotten left a big zigzag of blank. No clues. Two of those 3 must be. Yeah, but it could be those 2 and 1 of those 2. Or it could be that one of those 2, and neither of those 2. It can't be both of those 2, but I don't know which one I can safely clear yet. Three, 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, come on. Could still be over them. This 4. 1, 2. Okay, it has to be at least one of them, because he needs one. He can have that one, so it must be at least one of them. But he's exactly the same. Must be at least one of them. One could be that one. Must be at least, which means 1, 2, at least 3, at least 4. Means it can't be you, and it can't be you, and it can't be you. And since it has to be one of those two and one of those two, it can't be both of those, it can't be both of those. It must be you, which means it can't be you. Okay, you're irrelevant. Let's have a look at those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we knew that. 1, 2, 3. No, ignore him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Must be two of them. So 2, 3, 4. It can't be you, and it can't be you. One, 2, 3. Oh, he's got 2 now. 1, 2, 3. Since he's got 3, he's got a full column and disappear. One, 2, 3. Those two could be anything. Those two could be anything. Although if it's that one, it's not those two because of him. Hang on, if it's that one, it's not that one. And that means if it's that one, it's not that one. Which means it's one of those two, so it must be that one. Can't be that one. Let's finish off that 3. That rules him out. That rules him out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I was thinking this was going to tell me I don't know which of these two it is, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it can't be both of those. Not sure how helpful that is, but it can't be both of those. Okay, I'm now trying to... Hang on, I've only got one spare on this one, so I must know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It must be that, which means it's not that. Oh, which means it definitely is that. And if you can hear that in the background, that's one cat growling at another, which is actually quite cute and adorable. I now have 1, 2, 3 of my 4, and one of those two is the 4th, but one of those two is the 4th, which means that one has to be the 4th, which means those two can't be. Also 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing else on this column is. Okay. Ooh. That 2 means I can rule out you. That 2 means it must be those two. Which means it can't be you. Which means it must be you 2. Which means it can't be you. That rules out that one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've cut across the middle of the board there a bit, which is nice. It can't be both of those because of him, but it could be one of them. So 1, 2, or 1, 2. That doesn't help. That 4 could be anything. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can't be you, and it can't be you. And you mean it can't be him. Which means it must be that one. And you only have access to those two. Where's it come out? And that 2 means that one can't be. It also means that one must be. That 2 means that one can't be. And I've got 3 of those 4. But it's still not really helping. I've got 2, none of those 2. 2 of those 5, 1, 2, 3 of those 6. Nothing pinning down those columns. Only 2 of you. Only 1 of you. None of you 3. None of you. Okay. Constant diagonals aren't helping. What have we got down in this corner? Okay, so it's either the 4 corners and one of the 2 middles, or it's the 2 middles and one of the 4 corners. What it isn't is both of those. So it's 3 of those 4, but it can only be one of those 2, so it must be you, and it must be you, and it can't be you, and it can't be you. Must be you too. I've got 2, 3, so if that 3 can't be both of those because that would make him, which means it must be one of those and that one. 1, 2, 3. But if it must be one of those, it can't be that one. Ooh. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're done. That one rules out those. That 2 fills in those. Nothing on that diagonal. That's unfortunate. What's... No. No. Oh, nothing at all give me a clue about those 3. Which means basically either all 3 are or none of the 3 are. I don't know which yet. Okay. Oh, that 2 has 2. So I can rule you out. You get to rule him out. Rules those 2 out. Must be those 2. Okay. Yes, it does help this corner because that 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that 3 fills in 2 of you, so you 2 can go. And that 1 that's filled in you, which means you're the only other second one for him. Since you can't be, you must be. Which leads us to 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 means that one. 5, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2. Of course, still 1 from 3. And you still only got 2. Okay. Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Or 6. 7. Okay. Can I rule this out? So I know 2 of those 3 are, and I know only 1 of those 3 is. 2, 3, 4. So, if that one isn't, those 2 must be, and those 2 aren't. And that means that both of those are, but that works. Well, nothing's stopping them. So that if that one isn't, it works. If that one is, then it could be him or not him. And it could be him or not him. So it could be one of those 2 and one of those 2. But it could be that one and that one. In which case it would still be either of those 2. And then one or both of those 2. So if it's not him, it is him. And if it is him, it doesn't have to be him. And it's almost certainly one of those 2, but one or both of those 2, but not neither of them. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Does that mean it's 2 of these 3? No. Is it 5 or 6? So it could be one of these 3. And it could be those 2 of those 3. So no, that one doesn't help. What about if it's this one? If it is this one, then it could be either of those 2. And that means one or both of them. If it isn't this one, it's that one. And any 2 from these 3. Okay, that doesn't help. And I'm guessing the same's going to be for him. So I've already covered all the permutations. If it's not him, then it's these 2 and one of these 2. And if it is him, then it's one of these 2 and 2 of these 3. This is not helping. What have I got in this? Nothing down this corner, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's have a look at these 5. No constraints, no constraints. I've got a 2, and I've got a 6, and I've got a 5. 5 only influences that one, so I'm going to rule you out for the moment. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could be both or neither. So you're not helping. 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's at most one of those two, and it's at most one of those two. It's all three. It's all three of these. Sorry, it's one of these two. These three, where the three interact. So if it's that one, it can't be that one, and it must be that one. Which works. So it could be. No, it doesn't work. If it's that one, it can't be that one, so it must be that one. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it's that one, it must be that one, which means we would have 7. So it can't be that one. Which means his only other second one is that one. Since I get to rule you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, you finished. And you, as a result of those two. Oh, there we are. Let me tick you off. Okay. And you now have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to be that one, which gives him his 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a point at which the person on Steam would have reached, where they said they had an unfortunate situation. Now they said they could satisfy this with just 2 of the 3. I don't think they can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 of those 4 are, and 2 of those 3 is, and 1 of those 3 is. No, I don't need those on. Let's just say check, yeah. 1 of those 3, 4, 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if those 2 are, that one is. If that one isn't, those 2 are. And that one is. So if that one isn't, it works. If that one is, it could still be that one and that one. So that works. That one. If that one is, it could be that one and that one. So that works. If that one isn't, it could be that one and that one, and either of those 2. No. If that one isn't, it has to be that one, and that one. If that one is, can it be that one and that one? Does that work? Yes, it does. I think it does. Okay. I think it's pretty certainly not any of those 5. So all of the combinations I've just discussed involve 3 being in use up here. Purely because if that one is... Hang on, if it's those 2, then it's not any of those, so... I see his point. It can be those 2, at which point it's none of those 4. One, 2... Yeah, I'm not in... That 4 dash is irrelevant because that one's way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. So it could be those 2. At which point I've got nowhere to put any of those 3. If it's that one, it's not that one, which means it's those... Hang on a minute. So rather than looking at what will work, let's what won't work. If it's that one, it can't be those 2, which means it must be those 2, but it must also be that one. So if it's that one, I need 4. So otherwise I can't have 2 in this diagonal and 2 out of these 4. I'd need 1, 2, 3, 4, so it cannot be that one. And because it cannot be that one, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be that one. I was so hoping that would have a little white number in it. Doesn't need it because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it does need it. It could still be that one. That's the problem. Okay, so the same way I eliminated this one, let's eliminate this one. If it's that one, it can't be these 2 and it must be that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if it's that one, it can't be those 2, but it must be one of those 2. So it can't be that one. Oh, for fuck's sake. That gives me the answer, actually. And the reason that gives me the answer is, if I hide all of the nonsense, I know that it's only one of those, which means it must be that one. Which means it can't be that one. Which means to suit this 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And done.